Hey my awesome people, Hamza here and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the My Account page just like this over here, so that when your client logs into your WordPress website or the back end of your website to check out their orders and their previous history on your website, they can have an interface like this. And this is going to be a change from this layout that we had, which is the default layout that comes with your WooCommerce page once you install WooCommerce. Let's get started. Before we get started, this video is part of my Elementor WooCommerce series where I take you through every step on how to create an e-commerce website using Elementor and WooCommerce. And in the previous video, I showed you how to create this purchase summary page using Elementor and how you can add all these dynamic features and fields and customize them to the look and feel that you want. And in this video, I'll show you how to create this My Account page and how you can add a custom dashboard and style up everything to the look and feel of how you would want your website to look and function. Let's get started. Back over here into our WordPress dashboard, we're going to go to pages, and inside our pages area, we already have a page called My Account page. I am not going to use this. I'll delete it and then create another page simply because WooCommerce pages have a layout conflict with Elementor. So what I'll do, I'll create my own page, and that's the page I'll be editing with Elementor, which I'll point to be my account page. So permanently delete the My Account page. Great. Now I'm going to add a new page, and this page will be the My Account page. I'll publish and then I'll edit this page with Elementor. So now my editor opens up. I'm going to come over here to settings to make sure that we're using the page layout, which is default. Now we need to borrow some things from my purchase summary page because we created something like this already, where we dynamically reference to our profile pic, which is the gravatar image, and then also having this dynamic text. If you don't know how to do this, please go back and check out that video and see how we created this section. I'll open up my purchase summary page. This is one reason I love the Elementor Finder, because it can just jump you straight into another page without going back to the dashboard and then pages and then open up that specific page. I'll copy this container, then come to my account page, and I'll paste my container over there. Now, just to simply explain to you what this is, here is our dynamic gravatar image and here is our dynamic text. And in this case, we want to customize this text. I'll select this text and then come over here to the user info and then advanced options. And then instead of saying thank you, we are simply going to say welcome back. So it will say, hi Hamza, welcome back. Again, I repeat, if you don't know how to create this dynamic section, please go and watch that purchase summary video. You'll see how we created this section. I'll now go and close up our purchase summary page. We no longer need it. Now back to our account page. Now we are able to add the My Account widget to our My Account page. And I can simply search that over here, My Account, which is the widget that comes with Elementor. By the way, to have the WooCommerce widgets and a lot more other customizations like using the dynamic features, you need Elementor Pro, and as well as being able to create this kind of layout. So if you don't have Elementor Pro, consider using my affiliate link right down in the description of this video. That way I'm able to earn a small commission without an extra charge to you. Great. Now back here into our dashboard. This is how typically it would look like, the dashboard of your My Account page. But we're going to take it a little bit further to customize it and look a little bit better, just like this over here. You see that we have a custom layout that we created, or a layout that is being showed up over here. We have the access to the billing addresses and My Account. And if someone clicks over here to My Account, they're able to go straight to the account details and they're able to make some edits over there. If I go back to dashboard and then I select the My Billing option, here they will be able to go straight to the billing addresses and they're able to add or edit whatever information they want over there. So back to our dashboard, the question is, how do we create this custom dashboard instead of having something like this? That way, we're going to come back here to our My Account page. And now when you look down below here, there is an option called additional options. And if we enable to create a custom dashboard, there we are able to point to a template that you create and point to it, and that is the template that will be displayed here in the dashboard option. For now, I'll update this page and now I'll go straight to the My Templates, and inside the Save Templates option, we are able to create a new template. So I'm going to say, I'll select it as a section and I can give this a name as custom My Account Then I'll create the template. I close the templates pop-up window, and now we have this canvas or editor. So I'll add a new container running in the raw direction, and we want that this container is only taking over 850 pixels because part of my account page will be having this vertical navigation, but we want to use the other space, which is this other side, to add our custom dashboard, just like you see over right there. So back to our templates editor, we are going to add an icon box here. So I'll come look up for an icon box. This, I'm going to choose the icon library as a house, not actually a house, but a home. Select that. I'm going to make it stacked, and then here the heading is going to be billing address. The description will be add or edit your billing address. The whole of this icon box should be linking to the billing address section, whereby if your client clicks on the billing address or the icon, they'll be redirected to the billing address section to make those edits. And now the question is, how do you get this address to point your clients there? Now that is where we have to talk about the WooCommerce endpoints. So I'll open up my dashboard, then go straight to WooCommerce settings. There is a section of advanced. So we are going to be using these endpoints to point to the section where we want our website visitor to be redirected. First, we are going to pick up our page URL, which is my account, and then we are going to add our endpoint, which is the edit billing addresses. And how do I know that? It is over right here. So this is edit the billing address. And here is our my account page. View that page. Now we have the address of my account page. I'm going to copy the URL, come here to our dashboard, select our icon box, and we are going to come down here to the link option. We add our URL to the my account page, and at the end over here we're going to add the endpoint. To add the endpoint, I'll come back here to the WooCommerce settings, come here to the addresses option, and I copy this endpoint, come to our link URL, then at the very end paste our text, and I'll just simply add another /. So that's our custom URL using our endpoint that will redirect our website visitor to the billing addresses. I will update this. So I'll go now to the icon position and align it to the left. So we have something like that. Now go to the style option. We set the primary color to the secondary color, and secondary color to be our accent color. The size of the icon is going to be 40. We will now go to the content area. I'll select the color to be our main color, which is for the content, and typography that will be our body text. And the typography for our heading is going to be our head typeface. And then for the description, we'll choose the color to be black, and the typography will be our body text. And the content alignment should be on the left-hand side, and then the vertical alignment should be middle. Now let's go to the advanced options. We are going to add padding. So we'll unlink this option, and then at the top we'll add a padding of 20. Right, it will be 30, and then bottom it will be 20, and left it will be a 30. Now let's go to the background option down below here. We'll set the background type on normal to be a white color. I'll duplicate this very icon box, and now I'm going to just simply make some edits to make this to be the my account box here. But before I do that, I think there is some drop shadow. So I'm going to come back here, select, I'll first delete this. I'll select our icon box, come to the border option, and we are going to add a drop shadow. I'll make it a 3 and a blur of 5, and it will stay as outline. I'll now duplicate this icon box. I'll change the icon here to user, then to the title. Title is going to be my account, and the description will be edit your name or change your password. Now we are going to add a link that will point our website visitor or user to the edit my account section. Back here to our WooCommerce settings, still under my account, we have the edit account option. So I'll copy this, come to our template under the link option. We are now going to remove the edit address endpoint and instead paste the edit account endpoint. We're going to add a new container, and that will run in the vertical direction, and I'm going to make it to be 850 pixels as well, just like we did for the first one. We'll come to advanced, unlink the padding values, add a top padding of 40 and a bottom padding of 80. We are going to add a heading widget, so back to widgets, heading. I'll add our heading widget and I'll name this to be new in stock. I'm going to add a products widget, so products. So I'll come and drag over here my products widget. I'll make it to be having only 2 columns and then only 1 row. I'll enable the pagination. You can go ahead and set up your query how you want it to be. I'll leave everything here as it is. Now I'll go to the style, so I can style up how this widget looks like. So I'll leave the column gap as 20, row gap as 40. And then down below here, we have the option to edit our title styles. Under the price option, we're going to make this to be in our secondary color. And typography is going to be our body text as well. The box is what is holding the product, just like this over here. I'm going to make that to have a padding of 10. And then the background color is going to be a white color. So for the flash sale, like this icon here, we are going to hide it. So I don't want to show that over there, but we can go ahead and customize it how we want. Now let's look into the responsive settings of this template. But before, I'm going to publish. By publishing, I'm actually saving the template in this case. So on the tablet device, we are going to adjust some padding over here. This looks okay, and wait before you say, hey, how can that be okay? Remember, this section is going to be embedded within our My Account page here. So we will already be able to add padding over here and padding on all the other sections of our page. So we don't have to worry about our section here being too next to the heading and being too next to the border. Now let's look into how this would look like on the mobile device. I'm going to come over here to the icon box, and I'm going to reduce the size of this icon box to a 25. Sorry, the size of the icon, and the width is going to be 100% or full width. The same I'll do for the other icon box. So with our icon box selected, we're going to come over here to the icon position. On mobile, we're going to set it to be on the left hand side, and the same we will do for the other widget. Content icon position is going to be on the left instead of top. Now we have our icon boxes looking nice and neat. I'm thinking of now reducing on the size of the price. With our price widget selected, I'll change that to the body text, and the same for our other price widget. So body text, and as well as here body text. Now when I go to our mobile device and look into how this would look like, yeah, it's a little bit better. So we don't have something that is really blowing out everything. All right, so now it looks like we are done creating our custom template that we are going to echo and display in our dashboard section. So what I'll do is update now this and come back here to my account page, the page we were editing before we went to create a template. I'm going to reload this, and now still with our My Account widget selected, under the additional options, choose a template. We are going to look up for My Account template. There it shows up. I'll select the template. There our custom dashboard that we just created shows up in the My Account page dashboard. So with the My Account widget selected, we will add spacing between the navigation and the contents in the My Account page. So I'll make this to be a 40. And just like I had mentioned earlier when we were creating our template, that we don't have to worry about the padding of these widgets, that we have that option inside the My Account page and we can fully take control over it. Now go to the styling option, and now we can go ahead and style up how everything here looks like inside the My Account dashboard. So let's start with the tabs. The tabs are what I've been calling the navigation, this over here. So the typography will start with the body text. So typography is going to be body text, and the background color. For the background color option here, just like you see, we added a transparent version of our blue. So back to the My Account page, background type, we're going to add a color, and it's going to be a transparent version of our blue, this over here. And then down below here on the color, we're going to set it to be our main color, which is the color for the text in this case. I'll not set anything on the hover option, but on the active option, I'll come and set our background color as a transparent color of our accent color. And now the text color is going to be our secondary color, just like you see there. Now let's move on to the sections. I'll not apply any settings for the dividers, but you can go ahead and set up how you want your dividers, and as well as setting the space in between the tabs. I'll not edit anything under the section option. I'll simply come over here to the typography. So the section titles will have our secondary color, and the typography will be our title or head style. You can see these changes. For example, if I go to the addresses, you see these are the section titles. So the general text color is going to be main, or our black color, just like you see, and the typography is going to be our body text. So for the login messages, the color is going to be black and typography will be our text. So for the links option, we can as well change the color to our secondary color so that all the links are having our, secondary color, and on hover, we can set that to be our accent color. So just like this over here. Then now let's go to the forms option. We'll start by styling up how our labels would look like, and also the typography, which is the body text in this case. So under the order details option, so I'm going to open up the order details tab here so you have an idea on what we are working on. You can add a row gap in between the orders. Maybe for me a 30 will look good. And then let's now work on the titles and totals. So that will have our secondary color, and the typography is going to be actually our body text. So to look just like that. Items color is going to be the main color, which is black. Typography will be our body text. And in case you want to style the variations differently, you can add those stylings over there. So for the product links, you can as well style that up as you want. I'll make that to be our color, and on hover, we make it to be the accent color. Let's go straight to the dividers. We are not going to style up the dividers, but you can go ahead and just make changes to how your dividers would look like in that case. So I'll not make any changes over there. Down here to the buttons, I'll make the typography to be our body text. The buttons are these over here. And then the border type is going to be a solid border, but it's going to be only 2 pixels. And the color of that border is going to be our secondary color, just like you see there. But we don't want a border radius on our buttons. So we just want something like that. So far, so good. I'm going to update this page, and then I'm going to go and have a preview on how this page actually looks like after us making our styling and everything. So come over here to preview the changes. Great. So here is the My Account page. And this is the dashboard using the template or the custom dashboard template we created. Now let's go to the orders. Okay, these are the orders. The text here should turn to be white on hover, but for some reason it's not showing that. But we styled up how our product links would look like. This is okay, and how our titles would look like. And also we added some, row gap in between the order details. And then come here to the downloads. Let's look at how this looks like. Oh yes, we don't have any downloads, so it should tell us that there are no available downloads. So I'll be showing you how to customize these notices in one of the coming videos. Then under the addresses option, let's look at how this look like. So we customize how our titles would look like, and also the text. Now let's go to the My Account details. So in case you want to change your form fields and then the labels and everything, you can go back to the styling options, and right over here you can make changes to how your form fields and everything would look like. So before we close up the video, let me look into the responsive settings of this account page on the tablet. And if we open up, like for example, the dashboard, that's how our dashboard looks like, or the custom dashboard that we created. So if you want to pad up everything in this case, we can do that. So we can unlink the padding here at the top on the main section, add a 40 at the top, add a 20 on the right and 20 on the left. Looks better. Let's go to the mobile device. Great, only that our buttons are misbehaving, which is something we can go and style up in the template we created. I'll just simply come back here and update our page. Close over here the responsive mode, and the last thing we have to do is come back here to our site settings, and we're going to go straight to the WooCommerce option. And now we are going to select the My Account page. Remember, we deleted the default page, which Elementor and WooCommerce were pointing to. Now let's point to the page that we just created. So under the My Account option, search for the My Account page we just created, which is this here. And now update. And now when I reload the My Account page URL, and when someone is logged in, this is how their page would look like. So imagine we just transformed our page from an ugly design and look and feel of a page like this here to this exact page. And that is because of the power Elementor is giving to us. It has been an exciting experience for me to take you through on how you can edit some of the major parts of your e-commerce website using Elementor. Now, in case you have any questions or suggestions, let me know down in the comment box of this video. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Thank you and have a good time.